This is the Ottawa Senators Outlook. Here is your host, Jack Henry.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Ottawa Senators Outlook. I'm your coach Jack. This is my 19th and second to last episode of Ketchup for the season, talking about the Capitals, Panthers, and Lightning games. So let's get right to it. So last Sunday we played the Washington Capitals. We won the game 3-2 in overtime. In the first period, Max Pacioretty scored to make it 1-0. That's the only goal in the first period. Mark Kastelik scores to tie the game at 1, and then Protas scores to make it 2-1 Capitals, and that's all in the second period. So after 40, the Capitals lead 2-1. In the third period, Ridley Gregg scores to make it 2-2, and then in overtime, Jake Sanderson scores his 10th of the year, and the Sens win it 3-2. The goaltending matchup was Korpisalo versus Charlie Lindgren, and Korpisalo actually played pretty decent in this one, in my opinion. He was able to get the win. The Sens dominated the faceoff percentage, and overall it was a very physical game, in my opinion. The Senators had 39 hits, and the Capitals had 23, and not many penalties. There were only 4 against Ottawa and 3 against Washington. So as much as 8 penalty minutes seems like a bit, it's not that much considering how bad the Senators are in the box most of the year. So that's a win for the Senators against Washington, but then we go to the Florida Panthers game. We lost that game 2-0. The goaltending matchup was Korpisalo versus Anthony Stolarz. Originally, Sergei Bobrovsky was supposed to start this game, which I honestly don't know why, but Stolarz is the backup for the Panthers, and he was able to get the shutout against the Senators. So in the first period, Anton Lundell scores on that power play to make it 1-0. The Sens were caught on a line change, and it caused Anton Lundell to go on the breakaway. And then Nick Cousins scores the 7th, and that's all that happened in the game. 2-0 Panthers. It was all in the first period. And this game was like really boring. I had very low expectations, and 2 goals against really doesn't sound that bad. Korpisalo actually had a decent game. He was able to stop 28 of 30, but the Senators lose 3 games to the Florida Panthers in which all were shutouts, 5-0, 6-0, and now 2-0. But this one just wasn't boring. The other 2 were just blowouts. This one, nothing happened. But let's go to the game on Thursday where we played the Tampa Bay Lightning. And the Senators won this game 3-2 in the shootout. So in the first period, Brady Tkachuk scored to make it 1-0 Ottawa. Connor Sheary scored to make it 1-1 to tie it for the Lightning. And then Braden Point scores to make it 2-1 for the Lightning. And that is all after the first period. Nothing happened in the second period. And then Drake Batherson scored his 28th in the third to make it 2-2. And then in the shootout, Brady Tkachuk scored a backhander. And that was the only goal scored in the shootout, and the Senators came away with a 3-2 victory, and they are undefeated in the shootout. The other team before that was Tampa Bay, so this one was a matchup to see which one would be undefeated, and now it's the Senators. So, again, if you want to celebrate something to make up for this awful season, I don't know. But the Senators right now are 35-40-4. They have a total of 74 points, and they're still, I would say, 7th in the division. I don't know where the Habs are right now, but we'll have more on that tomorrow because we play the Montreal Canadiens, and my preview prediction video will be coming out for that. So look out for all that. But for now, this is Jack from the Ottawa Senators Outlook, and go Sens go.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Ottawa Senators Outlook. For more of this podcast, click on the videos on the left, and subscribe by clicking on the icon on the right. Thank you.